I had been in this interesting stage that I think a lot of us find ourselves in, where I have an idea that I want to execute. I can see and rationalize all the benefits, but I'm just too nervous to take the plunge. And so, in speaking to Dallas, I was able to get the confidence to really move forward, which was for us, move out of our existing home and then turn that home into a rental and then buy what ended up being my wife's dream home. I'm pretty sold to. It's a good place for us. And I don't think I would have been able to make that plunge if I hadn't been able to find Dallas, enroll in the program, and really see more of the strategic benefits, and also get the encouragement from a coach that cared to see me be successful. So that really helped me. And since then, I mean, it's been an interesting journey. I never really thought I'd be a landlord. I ask everybody to call me Lord now.
You
Not
don't
really, but I do tease occasionally. It feels cool. It's exciting. I was able to get some good tenants. I had to sift through some crazies, but you know what? I think that's part of the journey. And we've had good tenants in. The exciting thing is for us, we've been able to cash flow $1,400 a month since we've got those tenants in, which has been huge. So it's a result of where the market is and everything like that, but this is money that is really funding a new kind of opportunity in our lives, and we see this just growing from here into other properties and additional cash flow, and we're excited for this journey.
I love that. So Scott, tell me a little bit about your experience, like going in and becoming a landlord for the very first time. I know a lot of prospective students are scared of like, oh, I have to self-manage it, or like I have to deal with tenants. Like, how's your experience with the training that you had? How smooth was the experience doing that for the first time?
Yeah, no, great question, Dal. So I'm scarred from my childhood. My dad was a landlord, and it was like every weekend we were at the apartments, and it was like a grind constantly to get them in like tip-top shape. What I know now is that my dad was really in kind of like C&D properties, and so being the slums that they were, required all kinds of upkeep, maintenance, etc. So for me, I'm targeting more those A and B type properties, a little bit higher quality to start out with. But for us, it was get things ready for the new tenants to come in, and we had already been living in there. So having been in the home, it was kind of this easy transition. We had been taking good care of it. So far, I've had, there was some issues with the toilet. Luckily, my tenant's a plumber by trade, so he just made and adjusted those and fixed those things. I asked him to, just send me the invoice for his time, but it wasn't something big enough. He felt it even the need to do. So far it's been really smooth. I don't know that everybody's going to land a plumber as a tenant, but I do think, through the program, I got insight into how to handle these situations, right? So if an issue arises, what to do. I think the guidance in doing the pre-inspection report and walkthrough was really solid in that now we have something to turn to if there are issues, and work on how to resolve them. So I think overall it's been pretty good. No big issues. I think if you're in a property that is in decent condition, you're probably going to be smooth sailing for a while, and that's what I've been feeling so far. At some point you're going to have to make the decision and grind and do the work, and it's best to do that with someone that's walked this journey before, someone that has an expert's touch to the whole process. And that's what I found in this program, and I know you could too. As you watch the videos, you'll get insight into key areas in a way that's easy for all of us to understand. And even beyond the videos, Dallas is a great resource, from the coaching calls to texts and the questions. Very prompt, and I think responsible, taking this role of coach very seriously for everybody. So I think you need to go for it. It's time. It's been time, probably, if you're here already, and now it's just time to move forward.